Hi, I'm Todd Revolt. I'm the Director of Strategic Alliances at Meta, and we make the Meta glasses. We're very excited to be in augmented reality. We're here to change the world for the better. So the idea is that you no longer have to be limited by a rectangular screen. We can get rid of all of the monitors in the world. You can just simply put on your Meta, interact with digital content as you would with any other thing in the world, and experience any monitor or any browser or any 3D model that you want in the space that you want to have it in, whether it's on a table or in the air or on a wall. We just don't think you should be limited by rectangular screens anymore and living in 2D. We live in a 3D world. You should experience things in 3D. The Meta is an augmented reality glasses, and what that means is they're see-through display, and you can interact with digital content. So, for example, a hologram. And you've all seen probably Star Wars and Princess Leia when R2-D2 projected a hologram on the ground of Princess Leia. And that's some of what you can do with the Meta glasses. You can actually see 3D content that doesn't necessarily exist in physical form, but does exist in digital form. And there are applications that you can interact with your hands. So you can grab things, you can rotate things, you can pinch things, you can resize things on a one-to-one scale. Our SDK is Unity-based. So anything you can put into Unity, into the Unity engine, you can interact and see with Meta glasses. Our product has been out on the market since September of 2014, and I'm proud to say we've sold out of all of our glasses. So we're somewhat in the middle right now of sold out of the last generation and waiting for the next generation to be delivered. We have learned a lot from having a device in the market and having developers playing with it for the last 2 years essentially. So now what we're doing is we're taking all of that feedback that we've received and we're trying to put as much, if not all, into the future devices. You can imagine that the first Meta glasses were very much like the first Wright brothers flight. The next pair of glasses that we're coming out with are more like the Spirit of St. Louis, the first transatlantic flight. So we've seen people build applications for people with low vision, for example, to help them. We've seen people build applications that they can control drones with their hands. For example, look at the anatomy and pull a body close to you or stick your head inside of a body. That has been really, the first time it's quite shocking, but it's really exciting to see those types of applications being built. We've seen a lot of applications in the medical field for training. So for example, the Department of Defense did some studies saying that if you gave your your medical teams the opportunity to do training, simulation, that you could lower the fatality rate from 31% down to about 4%. And so what we've seen then is the growth of medical simulation hospitals around developed countries. Well, not everyone has that kind of money to put into a facility. So we had doctors from Stanford University and from the San Francisco General Hospital develop an application where you can actually interact with digital content really anywhere that you're in the world. So whether you're at a rural hospital or a developing country, you actually can interact with digital content, and you can do things like give that patient an ultrasound, or check their heartbeat, or inject them with a shot, or have a conversation with them and find out what's going on. These are things that you could never do before, mostly because the mannequins, for example, in these medical simulation hospitals cost upwards of $250,000 because they're these smart mannequins. But they're all fit white men, and not everyone's a fit white male. So with this digital content now, you can have any ethnicity, any size, any ailment that you particularly want. You can just say, I want this scene to be a woman giving birth, and you can have that scene come true. We have key women throughout our organization, a lot of women who are developing audio or computer vision or hand interaction. But in the tech world, women are underrepresented. And we want to make sure that we bring everybody into the fold. Augmented reality isn't technology that should be assigned to wealthy people, to men, to wealthy men in the Silicon Valley. It should be for anyone in the world to have access to. We live in a 3D world. We should learn in 3D. We believe that by teaching in 3D, for men, for women, or anyone, we're really gender neutral in that, but teaching in 3D helps people learn more faster, and that's what's really exciting to us in the end. If you are interested in learning more, please check us out at getameta.com. That's getameta.com. And you can learn as much as you like about Meta. And if you're looking for a job, we're always hiring.